Good morning, everyone. My name is Pranjay Gumilang Sakti, and today in this video, I will give my argument about the death penalty. Death penalty is one of the methods of punishing a prisoner that is still practiced today in history. There have been several ways of carry out the death penalty. Some of them including lashing, beheading, hanging, shooting, electric shock, and later lethal injection. In 2005, at least 2,148 people were executed in 22 countries, including Indonesia. The death penalty will be carried out after the suspect require for clemency is rejected by the court, and there is also consideration for clemency by the president. New prisoners and family members will be notified of the executing exactly 72 hours before it is carried out. And in my opinion, the death penalty is not a wrong act or taking justice into your own hand, because it is written based on the law, and I will give my argument on this because I agree that the death penalty can reduce the crime rate as a form of justice and as a form of effect deter criminal. The first is to reduce the number of crime. The death penalty can reduce the number of crime because the perpetrator will be processed directly, and as an example of an appeal to criminals and subsequent criminal organization. With the executing of the death penalty, the crime will feel afraid to commit crime. The second is a form of justice. The death penalty already exists and is illegal validated in the law of every country. The death penalty is a form of justice that is applied because it is the heaviest punishment for criminals with a very fatal level. The death penalty is the right steps because we cannot remain silent about every serious crime such as treason of terrorism. Can we imagine a crime with such a large scale that can eliminate the life of innocent people, innocent women, and even innocent children? So it is fitting that the death penalty be imposed according to the adage that life is paid for. The last is as a deterrent effect. The death penalty can provide a deterrent effect to the criminals out there who want to commit crimes. Knowing that their leaders is given the death sentence, his following will feel tremendous panic that makes them give up and maybe stop doing the action crime. So in my opinion, the death penalty given to criminals is reasonable because they have commit a very serious crime, and indeed the death penalty is given to criminals that a high level, and according to Mr. Hikmahanto, Chancellor of General Ahmadiyya University in 2020 and 2024, Professor of International Law, Faculty of Law, University of Indonesia, said that despite the controversy over the application of the death penalty, because the Constitutional Court, as the most authorized institution to interpret the Constitution, has decided that the death penalty does not contradict with the Constitution. It is clear that the people view the death penalty. Therefore, the government must remain consistent and not slack off in implementing the death penalty, considering that there are a number of the dead row inmates who are still waiting. The government must not be discriminatory or inconsistent in implementing the death penalty by considering the nationality of the person sentenced to death. I think enough for me. Thank you.